I've seen clients as a volunteer counsellor for Dorset Action on Abuse and then Hurting to Healing for 10 years. Initially, although in my late 60s, I was very much a newly qualified beginner, having spent most of my professional life in education of one sort or another. Counselling was a huge change for me. For 20 years, I've been running a global education centre, focusing on the whole world. And now, I was trying to understand and support one individual at a time. It's been a very rewarding experience for me, learning from my clients' lives and from supportive supervision, especially from Zoe. And I hope it's been useful for clients too. I had been told I was bossy from my first school report as a 4-year-old. Surprisingly, I seem to be able to withhold expressing that bossiness in my dealings with clients. Trained as a person-centred counsellor, I've managed, I hope, to encourage clients to be in control of their own lives, free to look forward to happier futures. It was good to work within an organisation with an office run efficiently and compassionately, and a succession of capable, friendly administrative staff. I was also very pleased from the beginning that clients had up to a whole year of support to get their lives examined, sorted, and settled onto a happier path. Many 10-year reviews of someone's work would include anecdotes from their experience, but this is hardly appropriate in this confidential service. Nor, sadly, is it appropriate for me to take an initiative in contacting past clients to know how they're getting on, much as I would like to know. So what have I found difficult working with H2H? One area has been having so few opportunities to get to know fellow counsellors, beyond passing exchanges in the kitchen over the coffee machine. Lots of ideas for meetings in small groups have been tried, but they all seem to have petered out. Younger volunteers have been too busy completing their studies, building their careers, or caring for their families, I guess. As when I felt honoured to be asked to proofread the book Counselling Adult Survivors of Childhood Abuse from Hurting to Healing, edited by Zoe Poole and Michael Jacobs. With this book, H2H will live on as an invaluable guide to students and practitioners in this field. Along with many others, I am extremely sorry to see H2H vanish. A service, in fact, needed as much as ever. Somehow it's even worse for this to happen during the messy times of COVID-19, when we cannot even meet to celebrate our years together and the turning round of very many people's lives. I look forward to the possibility of that sometime soon. Meanwhile, I shall miss H2H hugely, and so, I fear, will many potential clients.
Hello, my name is Gail Longhurst and I have been a volunteer with Hurting to Healing for 12 years. And I've been trying to think of a special moment that stood in my mind that might be a little bit different to what other people might recall for the time capsule. And what came to mind is my very first experience of what was then Dorset Action on Abuse, CPD, and this was being delivered by our co-founder late Dr. Moira Walker, and our current therapeutic director, Dr. Zoe Poole. At the time, I had been volunteering at an agency specialising in sexual abuse, and another one that was for domestic violence and honour crimes. I was already a qualified counsellor. The topic of this CPD was responding to self-harming behaviours, and I came there quite confident that I knew something about this subject. Listening to Moira and Zoe present the subject was my first realisation that there was so much more for me to learn. The workshop was inspirational. I noticed how there were representatives from midwifery, from social work, clients, and of course counsellors. And it really felt that Dorset Action Abuse Hurting to Healing was reaching out to the community, not just to one part of that community. Just before the CPD started, Zoe invited me to become a member of the team. And it has been such an experience. Through the workshops that I've attended that have been conducted by Hurting to Healing, through the supervision, and through my experience of client work over the years, I have learned so much more about trauma than I could have ever imagined. And it's these experiences that inform the counsellor that I am today. And for that, I need to say thank you to the Hurting to Healing team wholeheartedly. It's with great sadness that this wonderful organisation is coming to a close. But like me, there are many other counsellors out there who are so much better informed because of its existence. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Moira. And thank you to the rest of the team.